Hello again. Happy Sunday to everybody. This is Ken at Ken Knows Gambling, and it's time for another session. We're doing Pump and Dump over there by not Jimmy Knows Gambling, Gambling with Jimmy, whatever. Before I start, I just got one flipping favor from everybody out there. And I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Listen, I get it. There's a lot of people that hate this guy. All right? I understand why. I mean, I'm not stupid. I get it. All right? But what I don't want is all the people that hate him trying to drag me in the freaking middle of it. I'm only running his strategy because it's a strategy. I have a show to do, and it's just as good as any to run. Okay? And, dragging me in and going, well, he dogs Waylon, or he dogs this person, that person, that person. I got no dog in the hunt. So, writing to me and going, how could you do this? How could you run his strategy? He's such a dick. He's such a this. And trying to drag me in the middle of this hatred war is not fair to me. So I'm asking you not to do that. Okay? I'm not endorsing him. I'm not, or yes or no. I'm not saying anything. All right? I'm trying to be completely neutral and just trying to run my show. That's all. So please let me do that and quit trying to drag me in the middle of all that shit. I just don't need it in my life. Okay? Please. Being as nice as I can. All right. Now we're on session number 7. We're doing pretty good. I think we've had one session that was pretty nasty. I think it was session 2. If you hadn't seen that, you can go back. But it seemed to pull out. So let's just get right onto it. Session number 7. Let's see what we can do with it. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's a 5 after this 7's out once. Let's put the 9. And that's what I'll try to do. If it's a 5, I'll put it on the 9. If it rolls 9, I do that. If it's a rolls 1, I'll do here. I'll try to do the sisters. That's just my randomness. Of course, the way he's got this set up, you do it any way you want, I guess. There's a 10. So see, I'll go at level 3 and I'll pop the 4. And then the 4 hit. I don't know. It just seems to work for me. I don't know. But anyway, nonetheless, we get to put these back up. This one with 3 gets 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then I get to come back to 1 and put all this up. Alright, so that goes into the profit pile. We'll start back on a 6, level 1. There's a Yo 11. On that one, since there's no sisters to it, I just pick one. I just go ahead and grab the 8 for level 2. And the 8 hits. Wonderful. And we'll just underpay that at 50. And we'll start over. Pick a 6 again. Actually, because it hit 8, I go to the 6. If it would have hit that, I'd have went over there. That's just how I'm thinking of it, really. There's the 8. Fuck that one up, but that's okay. Since I already have the 6, I'll grab that 8 again. There's another 11. We'll go to level 3. We'll just grab the 9. Just because. There's the 6. That's the cheapie, but that's alright. We'll pay that one. And we'll start with the 8. Okay, there's a 3. We'll go level 2. I'll grab the 6. There's the 8. The cheapie one. That's alright. The cheapies add up, man. Alright. Boink. I'll move it to the 6. There's a 5, so I grab the 9 for level 2. There's the 9. Worked out, right? So that one pays 70, and I'll overpay since I underpaid. It'll all work. That all work out in the wash. So we're there. And now, you know what? Just for giggles, let's start on the 5. Just because I fucking feel like it. Alright, there's the 7 out. Alright, so now we got to go to level 2. And this time, since it's a new shooter that I 7'd out, I'm going to do this one. Red, blue. They're legal dice. You know, it seems like the last time I lost on something, I did this. So let's just see. Here we go. Whoops, I gotta go to level 2. We'll start on the 6. There's a aces. We'll go to level 3. Going to 8. There's a 3. Level 4. Let's grab the 5. There's the 8. This all gets to come back to the rack. And at 3, you know, we'll just underpay it. And at 75. Okay. Alright, let me see where I'm at. We're getting close. We're at 350. Let me grab black for these. So we're up 350. We're close. Unless we start on a really bad run, we're gonna make it here pretty quick. So let's stay on the 6. We're back to level 1. There's 11. Grab the 8. And there's the 7 out. Okay, we go up to level 2. We'll start with the 5. There's the 5, yay. So we'll overpay that by 5 at 75. Which means we pretty much just got all our money back. We'll start at an 8. There's the 7 out. Go to level 2. There's a 9, level 3. There's a 12, level 4. There's a 5, that comes back. That comes back. That pays 105. We'll just underpay it to 100. I'm gonna pay it in greens. And if I didn't mention this before, I think I did. A lot of movement here. I mean, if you're playing this with a lot of people around the table, I'm gonna suspect the dealers are gonna hate your guts. Not that it matters. You can play whatever you want, whenever you want. You might want to tip them a little bit more, or even play in the hook. Play in the hook where you can talk to them, tell them what you're doing. You know, hey, this is how it's gonna roll every time. Whatever, you know, get him used to it. Let's see where we're at. We might already be there. We can quit. We are. There it is. 450. All right, I hear a lot of you saying, oh man, you're doing so well. Keep it going. Maybe you can do a 6 or 7. Well, maybe I could. But to me, the way I've played my whole life, I've said this many times, it ain't about that. It's about getting what you need and getting up and getting the fuck out. That's really, to me, the only way you have a shot at surviving this crap. I know there's a lot of people go, well, if you play 10 sessions in 10 different days, you know, it's just like one big long session, you know, mathematically. Maybe yes, maybe no. You know, things get in rhythms. If you guys that played and gambled, things seem to go in rhythms. You know, you're sitting at a session at the blackjack table and everybody's destroying that guy, right? And then you go back again and it's over. Nobody's beating him. Everything has rhythms. And whether that's just a psychological myth or whatever, this is how I believe it. And so when I do my blackjack, when this thing loses, you'll see what I mean. And as soon as this loses, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the blackjack exactly. I mean exactly how I did it when I played for a living out there. All right, that'll be exciting. But this has to lose first. In session 7 wasn't it? It's a winner. So we're going to take our profits here. There's 4. There's 5. We're going to go ahead and grab a nickel chip. I use the dollar chips for 5s. Like so. That's 100. I didn't tip this time. I do most of the time. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. 1, 2. There's 3,100, 3,200. Let me go ahead and get a black. $3,200 in profit in 7 sessions. And now, I do understand this too. I'm rolling about every 10 seconds. And so that right there could have took an hour and a half. It just could have. So, it is what it is. $3,200 in profit. Can't bitch about that. And, I know a lot of people don't want to see this win, but, the cool thing for me is it doesn't matter. If it loses the next session, oh well. If it wins the next 20, oh well. That's just a show. It's what I do. People seem to like it, so that's what I'm doing. All right, I appreciate everybody. We're doing well. Session 7. We are 7-0. And it's Sunday, so I might have time to do a couple of these throughout the day. We'll see how it goes. But thank you, everybody. Until the next time, be great.